Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson, and today's date, ladies and gentlemen, is Thursday, of course, January the 26th. As we close out the month of January, we want to continue our growth series throughout the month and through the month of July as well, as we continue to educate and uplift all of our entrepreneurs, churches, and nonprofit organizations across the country how to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, utilizing a website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine. And today is going to be a good topic today, as I was talking about AI on Tuesday, and basically creating your own chatbot, which we can do now here at Global Touch Enterprise. So we're educating and uplifting entrepreneurs and business owners how to have that bot on their website, and basically to do the normal tasks that you would normally hire somebody else to do, but you can do it yourself with the AI chatbot. So with the technology moving, and it's a race right now, fast race right now, pace, trying to get to the next level or the next level of technology, so that way they can build their brands and businesses a lot quicker and faster, which will collapse timeframes. So it normally takes us longer to do certain things, not today. So we're going to be talking about some things that's going to be really relevant today in the marketplace, educating our young people as well, so that way they can get the information and utilize it for their startup companies and businesses that they want to have. So what is going to be the level and playing field for today, ladies and gentlemen? What is the atmosphere like here in 2025 as we now in the summer months? We're in the third quarter of the new year, or ending the second quarter, going into the third quarter of the new year. So as we go to the third quarter of the new year, what is your goal? What is your mission? And what is it that you're doing right now, day by day, to continue the run that you have, the momentum that you have? And if you're a startup company, formulating your stages, when you get into your concentration stage, so you can get to your momentum stage. What are you doing right now to build your business, your brand, and getting your information out there on a regular, consistent basis? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today, how to get that out there on a regular, consistent basis, your business, your brand. And if you're selling a product or service or both, it doesn't matter. Your goal is to continue to educate your target market, understanding the behaviors of your target market, and understanding exactly what it is that they want, need, and can afford. The more you stay focused here, ladies and gentlemen, the stronger you get, the better you're going to come out. So let's talk about that. We're going to talk about certain things that I love to talk about when it comes to that. That's creating marketing campaigns using your website. And basically, I get a lot of inquiries, people that filled out my form on my website. My AI bot actually does the replies for me, and does also send out the information out for me as well on a regular, consistent basis. So in that effect, thank you for all for submitting the form on my website. You can go to my website at globaltouchenterprise.net, and you can basically fill out the form. We'll be replying back to you, and we'll be going over the information with you in reference to your concerns or questions that you may have in reference to your website. We do also web reviews and website analysis, so we can basically see if your website is up to par with the current times and trends that's going on today. And also to make sure that you are continuing marketing campaigns that you're going to be doing with your website, how to get that done, how to do it effectively, and what is today that we can use that's going to impact the masses, so that way people can draw traffic to our website. Well, all your marketing efforts should be pointing directly to your website anyway. If you're a product business or a service business, again, or both, your goal is to continue to draw traffic to your website, bar none. That's it. The more we do that, ladies and gentlemen, the stronger we get, and then we can build our brands accordingly and effectively. Okay? So to effectively leverage your website for marketing campaigns, you're going to need a strategic approach that includes defining your goals, identifying your target audience, and choosing the right marketing channels to use to build with. And this involves developing a content strategy, because content is important, optimizing your website for search engines, what we call SEOs, that's vitally important, and utilizing various online marketing tactics like email marketing, which is still powerful today, ladies and gentlemen, social media marketing, and then you can also do your paid advertising. So when it comes to building your business, your brand, you have these different channels that you can use to build your business through the marketing efforts from your website. Now, in the back office of the website, all of these tools are mostly built in. No matter what platform you're using, if it's WordPress, Wix, you got other platforms too as well. You got Google, they can do their thing. You got GoDaddy with their templates as well, and all the other ones that's out here. So what they're saying to you now is that you have the opportunity to utilize these various channels to market from your website, your campaigns that you want to run on a regular, consistent basis. And most of these is optimized, and most of these you can do with AI. So this gives you another opportunity, again, to collapse the time frames. So you can build strategic relationships with everyone that you want to reach out to in the marketplace, okay? And basically knowing your target audience is going to be a key factor to all of this. And when you understand your target audience, it's going to be much easier for you to customize and tailor-make content around them. Okay, so let's give you a more breakdown detail on this effort here. So you want to define your goals and target audience. Basically, we're going to set SMART goals, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, which basically increases your website by 20% in the next quarter. So we do a 90-day run every quarter. We want to do this. So we want to continue to do this for the next 90 days. Consistently, ladies and gentlemen, is the key. Persistence and consistency. So you want to identify your target audience, who they are, understand the demographics, interests, behaviors to tailor your marketing messages effectively. Now, I've been sharing this lately on a regular, consistent basis because I want everybody to hone this information in, basically identifying your target audience based on the demographics, the interests, and the behaviors, so you can tailor fit the marketing campaigns and messages that you're going to have around them, right? So if you're in a apparel business and you're selling T-shirts for men, women, and children, then you want to basically tailor fit your marketing efforts and campaigns messages around that group. Looking at the behaviors, what kind of colors do they like, and asking probing questions. And then you can hack that on your social media platform or your website, and then basically you get a chance to learn more about them. But your goal is to continue to identify your target audience on a consistent basis. Now, number 2, we're going to talk about website optimization and content strategy. This is one of the most important pieces to all of this mix, because without this, your site is not going to get known. You're not going to be visible, and nobody's going to understand exactly what it is you do because you don't have no presence, right? Your goal is to get presence. You can never have too much exposure. Exposing your business, your website is key. You got QR codes if you're doing regular offline marketing materials that you have that you want to get out to the communities that you serve in the community. If you're working in a particular community, then you want to get that message out to them as soon as possible. But on the digital side of it, on the online side of it, now you can capture millions of people on a regular basis. And that way you can basically put together that information on your social platforms, on your search engine platforms, doing SEO, search engine optimizations, and then SEM, search engine marketing. I know I said a lot right there, but that's the truth. And so basically, you want to basically do SEO optimizations, optimizing your website content with relevant keywords and ensuring it's easily crawlable by the search engines. So when we talk about website content, relevant keywords, what your user are going to be searching for when they go on the search engine on Google, Yahoo, or Bing, when they type in a particular keyword, you want to be the ones, your company information should pull up under that keyword listing. On the Google listing, if you're properly positioned on Google. If you're not properly positioned on Google, then you're not going to be found. How do I get properly positioned on Google? Well, you want to submit your website, your domain name on Google. Now, the web builders also have this technology built into it, and they are partnered with Google. So they know exactly the parameters and things that's going to be necessary to put in there, so that way you can basically get on the listing. Now, Google updated the Google Maps, so now that that's been updated, now you got to basically be local. If you have a brick and mortar location, or if you're working from home and you have a home-based business, it doesn't matter. Your goal is to be visible, but you're going to have your email address attached to the business that you're associated with for Google to reference you with that business. And if you have a business email with Google, which I would recommend you have through Google Workspace, then that's a good thing. My business email is edward@globaltouchenterprise.net, or you can go to info@globaltouchenterprise.net. That's also mine. Okay, so you want to kind of keep together this search engine and making sure that the words that you're using is going to be relevant to what your users, your end user, or your target market is looking for when they type in that particular word. So you want to do content marketing, word now. So you want to create valuable, informative, and engaging content. You got blog posts, articles, videos, etc., that attracts and engages your target audience. You got to have some kind of information or entertainment to kind of draw them in. Now, if you have a blog on your website and you do blog posts, then that's going to be searched on the search engine with Google, and Google will be able to find you that way too on your blogs. Now, also articles you can do online, digital articles you can do on other websites or through search engines. You can do all that too. And videos, if you have a YouTube channel, which I do have, you can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and get more information about these topics that I'm talking about. It's going to be relevant for your business as we continue to focus on things that's more relevant today than what we did 10 and 5 years ago. Okay, so when it comes to that, you want to do what we call UX, user experience. Basically, you want to ensure your website is user-friendly, easy to navigate, and provide a positive experience for visitors. What I mean by positive experience, are you giving them the full detail? Is it educational so they can learn about you and your business and your products and services? And then also, too, is it easy and is it a positive note where you're giving them something back as a tool or tip that's going to benefit them? And you always want to do a win-win scenario. What's important now, but use a win-win scenario so that way it goes both ways. And then also what promotions you're running. If you're following the 5 P's of marketing, then it's going to be easy for you to basically navigate much quicker and giving your customers or your target market the information so they can go in and purchase whatever product or service that you're providing. And this is what we call the UX or user experience. Okay. So now, number 3, you want to choose your marketing channels. And again, we go back to marketing channels as I was describing earlier about the different channels you're going to need to have for search engines, utilizing various online marketing tactics like email marketing, social media marketing, or paid advertising. Well, over here, we're going to be talking about choosing your marketing channels. And with your marketing channels, you're talking about the email marketing. Let's start there, because that's it's been around a while now, but it's still been the most effective way that people get information. Big box brands, retailers do this consistently. If you get an email from Macy's or any other company out here, then you want to basically go, because these are companies that you probably go visit on a regular basis or made purchases before. If you were on Amazon, if you're using any of these other companies out here, online or physically, if you go to their physical brick and mortar locations, guess what? If you filled out anything about that and you made a purchase, then guess what? They got your information. Now, guess what they're going to do? They're going to do email marketing and send out information about any other products and sales offers that they have, promotions that they're running on particular items that's familiar to you that you might like or might want to purchase. But it's based on your behavior. You see the pattern here? So That's one of the things that's going to be more effective today that a lot of people are missing out on as a business owner or an entrepreneur. It's basically email marketing. Are you doing email marketing in your business? Are you the one that's putting it out there? Or do you have your AI chatbot doing it for you? Now you can do that. It will be more effective and you can drive more traffic to your website and basically get more business that way as well. Now, let's talk about social media marketing. This is another platform you can use as a channel because this is also powerful. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, fan base. I'm gonna keep bringing up fan base. And we have X. You got also Mixer. It's a lot of different ones out here. What resonates with you on that level? So social media marketing. You can basically, you're going to utilize social media platforms to connect with your audience, share content, and drive traffic to your website. Again, all marketing efforts has to be directed to your website because this is where you want them to go. This is your home base. This is the hub. This is the go-to spot. So people can purchase and get the information that they need from you and purchase from you as well. Now, if they see an item that you're promoting on social media and you're posting that on your social media page, on your business social media page, say, for instance, I'm selling golf shirts. Well, if I'm selling golf shirts, I'm going to select it, put it up there, and then they can select what kind of color they want, the size, and the price. The promotional price, of course, that I'm going to be offering for that golf shirt that I'm selling, and they're going to have my link to my website and to the actual page to make the purchase. Do not link the whole page, the whole website to them, but what you want to do, if you're promoting a particular item online, on social media marketing, then you want to submit that link to them. So for instance, I'll give you an example. If I have an event coming up on July the 19th, right? July the 19th, I have my online business workshop for entrepreneurs who want to learn how to build their business online. Okay, so for the workshop, I have an events page there. So I'm going to send a link particularly to that page, which is going to be globaltouchenterprise.net/events, where they're going to go directly to that page to purchase the ticket for free, because this is a free event. So they can get the free e-ticket. It's an e-ticket they can download and bring with them when they come to the event. So this is how you do it. With that e-ticket, they can come in, they get it, but I'm sending them specifically to the section that I want them to go to from the multiple pages that I have on my website, just one particular page that I want them to go to. And that's the events page. That's why we got the / whatever next to that link, so that way they can go directly to that section and make the purchase or fill out the form or whatever. And if they want to go to my homepage to fill out the form, my form is on my homepage. So I'm going to just say globaltouchenterprise.net only. Because they're going to go to the homepage, they're going to see the form, they fill it out, ask any questions or concerns that they have, and then guess what? I'll get that information. So this is what you want to do when you're doing social media marketing. You want to give them the link to the particular page you want them to go to. This is what we call CTA, call to action. So that way they know exactly where to go and make the purchase. That was lengthy on that one, but I had to tell you about that. Okay, so paid advertising. A lot of my clients ask me this question because at Global Touch Enterprise, we do web design and marketing. We also do the search engines. We talk about paid advertising. We go into that, helping them figure out what would be best on a budget. So when you're doing paid advertising, though, you want to consider using paid search like Google Ads, which is very popular today. Also, you want to do or social media ads to reach a wider audience and drive targeted Okay, I'm back. Looks like my time went down a little bit there, but thank you all for this opportunity. Let me stop that.